In the heart of America's television landscape, where family values and perfect smiles reigned supreme, Marcia Brady emerged as the golden girl of the Brady Bunch. With her flawless hair and impeccable manners, she became the archetype of teenage perfection, idolized by millions and envied by her peers. Yet beneath the surface of this pristine image lay a narrative far more complex and compelling than the scripts she brought to life. As Marcia navigated the trials of adolescence on screen, the actress behind the character, Maureen McCormick, faced her own set of challenges, blurring the lines between reality and fiction. The spotlight that once illuminated her strength soon cast shadows on her struggles, revealing the weight of perfection borne by America's sweetheart. But Marcia Brady's story is not just one of personal trials, it is a reflection of a broader phenomenon. The character became a mirror, reflecting the societal pressures of conformity and the illusion of the ideal American family. As viewers tuned in week after week, they were drawn not just to the character's charm, but to the unspoken questions she posed about identity, expectation, and the pursuit of happiness. Marcia Brady, America's sweetheart. In the late 1960s, as America sat on the cusp of significant social and cultural shifts, The Brady Bunch premiered, introducing viewers to a family that would become an emblem of idealized domestic bliss. Among the ensemble, Marcia Brady, portrayed by Maureen McCormick, quickly ascended as a symbol of teenage perfection. With her long golden hair and a smile that could light up a room, Marcia epitomized the all-American girl, navigating the waters of adolescence with grace and poise. Born on August 5, 1956, Maureen McCormick stepped into the role of Marcia Brady at the age of 13, bringing to life a character that would define her career. Marcia was everything America wanted in a daughter: beautiful, smart, and, above all, good. She excelled in school, was popular with her peers, and always seemed to know the right thing to say or do, no matter the dilemma. Yet the perfection that Marcia exuded on screen was a stark contrast to the reality of the times. The late 60s and early 70s were periods of tumult and change, with the Vietnam War, the Civil Rights Movement, and the rise of feminism reshaping American society. The Brady Bunch, with its sanitized portrayal of family life, offered viewers an escape to a world where the biggest problems could be solved in 30 minutes. Behind the scenes, Maureen McCormick grappled with the pressures of her sudden fame and the expectations placed upon her as America's sweetheart. The dichotomy between Marcia's flawless character and Maureen's own teenage insecurities created a dissonance that she struggled to reconcile. The role that had catapulted her to stardom also became a gilded cage, typecasting her in the public's eye and setting a standard of perfection that was impossible to maintain. As the Brady Bunch continued to charm audiences, Marcia Brady's character became a cultural touchstone, embodying an idealized version of teenage femininity that was both aspired to and critiqued. Her struggles with sibling rivalry, school, and boys, though often trivialized by the show's lighthearted tone, nonetheless resonated with young viewers who saw in Marcia a reflection of their own desires and anxieties. The danger of typecasting. The phenomenon of typecasting is a well-documented peril in the acting profession, one that Maureen McCormick, the face behind Marcia Brady, knew all too well. Thrust into the limelight at a young age, McCormick's portrayal of the quintessential American teenager was so convincing, so complete, that Marcia Brady seemed to eclipse the actress who played her. This conflation of character and actor, while a testament to McCormick's skill, became a double-edged sword. After The Brady Bunch concluded in 1974, McCormick found herself in the shadow of Marcia Brady. The industry and indeed the public struggled to dissociate her from the iconic character she had portrayed. Typecasting in Hollywood, especially during the 70s and 80s, was a formidable barrier to actors seeking to diversify their roles. McCormick faced this challenge head-on, auditioning for roles that diverged sharply from the wholesome image of Marcia Brady. Yet the specter of her character often loomed too large, a testament to the show's cultural impact, but also a hindrance to her career progression. McCormick's experiences were not unique in the annals of television history. Many actors who achieve fame through singular, iconic roles have faced similar battles. Yet McCormick's journey was particularly emblematic of the era's shifting cultural and entertainment landscapes. The 1970s and 80s saw a burgeoning desire for more complex, nuanced television characters, a shift that The Brady Bunch, with its idealized portrayal of family life, had presaged but not fully embraced. Despite these challenges, McCormick continued to work in television, film, and theater, demonstrating a resilience and versatility that belied the industry's attempts to pigeonhole her. Her post-Brady Bunch career included roles that allowed her to explore darker, more complex characters, though these roles were often overshadowed by her early success. The danger of typecasting, as experienced by McCormick, underscores a broader narrative about the entertainment industry's role in shaping and sometimes limiting an actor's career. It speaks to the tension between commercial success and artistic fulfillment, a tension that McCormick navigated with determination and grace. Her journey is a reminder of the challenges inherent in leaving behind a beloved character to forge a diverse and fulfilling career in the arts. Maureen and Eve's Wardrobe Rebellion. In the world of The Brady Bunch, the characters' wardrobes were as meticulously curated as their personalities, each outfit reflecting the wholesome, sanitized image the show sought to project. Yet the actors behind these characters, particularly Maureen McCormick and Eve Plum, who played Marcia and Jan Brady respectively, began to seek autonomy over their on-screen appearances as symbols of their growing independence and maturation. As the series progressed, McCormick and Plum, transitioning from girls to young women under the public's watchful eye, started to express their desire for a say in their characters' wardrobes. This desire for input was not merely about fashion, but represented a deeper yearning for control over their identities, both on and off the screen. The Wardrobe Rebellion was a subtle yet significant form of resistance against the constraints placed upon them, not just by the show's producers, but by societal expectations of young women. This push for autonomy in wardrobe choices was reflective of the broader cultural shifts occurring in America during the late 60s and early 70s. The feminist movement was gaining momentum, challenging traditional gender roles and advocating for women's rights and autonomy. For McCormick and Plum, the act of challenging their wardrobe constraints echoed these wider societal changes, symbolizing a move toward self-expression and empowerment. The rebellion, however, was met with mixed responses. The show's producers, keen to maintain the Brady family's image, were resistant to significant changes, yet the persistence of McCormick and Plum paid off in small victories, with subtle shifts in their characters' wardrobes that allowed for a hint of individuality and modernity to seep through the otherwise conservative attire. This wardrobe rebellion on the Brady Bunch set was a microcosm of the changing dynamics between actors and producers, and between the characters they portrayed and the audience's expectations. It highlighted the actors' growing awareness of their influence and their desire to use that influence to challenge and redefine their on-screen personas. Through their efforts, McCormick and Plum not only contributed to the evolution of their characters, but also to the broader conversation about female autonomy and self-expression in a rapidly changing world. Their story is a testament to the subtle forms of resistance and negotiation that occur behind the scenes, shaping not only the trajectory of television characters, but also the cultural landscape itself. Other cast members' rebellions. The set of The Brady Bunch, while a crucible of on-screen harmony and familial bliss, also became a stage for the personal growth and rebellion of its young cast members. Beyond Maureen McCormick and Eve Plum's wardrobe negotiations, other actors began to seek their own forms of expression and autonomy, challenging the confines of their roles and the expectations placed upon them as symbols of American youth. Barry Williams, who portrayed the eldest Brady son, Greg, found himself at the crossroads of adolescence and adulthood during the show's run. Eager to shed the squeaky clean image of Greg Brady, Williams sought roles outside the sitcom that would allow him to explore a wider range of characters and emotions. His pursuit of a music career, marked by the release of pop singles, was another avenue through which Williams expressed his desire for artistic independence, a move that resonated with the era's burgeoning youth culture, seeking its own voice. Christopher Knight, known to audiences as the middle Brady son, Peter, faced his own challenges with typecasting. As he matured, Knight found the gap widening between his personal identity and his on-screen persona. This dissonance prompted him to explore opportunities behind the camera, delving into the technical side of television production. Knight's transition from actor to businessman in later years was a testament to his efforts to redefine himself beyond the Brady Bunch legacy. Meanwhile, Mike Lookinland, the youngest Brady son, Bobby, and Susan Olsen, the youngest daughter, Cindy, grappled with the realities of growing up in the public eye. Their paths post the Brady Bunch reflected a shared struggle to navigate the expectations of early fame and to carve out identities separate from their Brady personas. Olsen's venture into radio and animal welfare advocacy and Lookinland's pursuit of a career in production highlighted their journeys toward self-definition. The collective experiences of the Brady children, each seeking to assert their individuality, mirrored the broader societal shifts of the 1970s. As America wrestled with questions of identity, freedom, and change, so too did the young stars of one of its most beloved family sitcoms. Their rebellions, both large and small, were not just acts of personal defiance, but reflections of a generation in flux, challenging the status quo and seeking to redefine the meaning of success and fulfillment in the shadow of fame. Struggles with ratings. The Brady Bunch, despite its enduring legacy as an iconic representation of American family life, faced its share of challenges during its original run, particularly when it came to television ratings. At its inception, the show was a bold experiment, merging traditional family values with the changing dynamics of American society. However, translating this vision into widespread viewer engagement proved to be an uphill battle. From the outset, the Brady Bunch competed for attention in a television landscape that was becoming increasingly saturated and diverse. The early 1970s saw a surge in socially conscious programming, with shows that tackled pressing issues of the day, from war and poverty to race and gender equality. In this context, the idyllic world of the Brady family, with its light-hearted dilemmas and neatly resolved conflicts, seemed at odds with the more gritty and realistic narratives gaining popularity. Despite these challenges, the Brady Bunch carved out its niche, finding a loyal audience that appreciated the show's wholesome charm and the escapism it offered. The show's ratings, while never blockbuster, were solid enough to sustain its run for 5 seasons. This period saw the Brady family navigate the trials and tribulations of blended family life, with each episode reinforcing the values of love, understanding, and unity. The struggle with ratings was, in many ways, reflective of the show's broader battle for cultural relevance. The Brady Bunch was a product of its time, yet it also sought to transcend it, offering a vision of family that was both aspirational and anachronistic. The show's creators, including Sherwood Schwartz, were aware of the balancing act required to maintain the show's appeal, navigating between the need for contemporary resonance and the desire to maintain the show's core identity. Robert Reed's sexuality. Robert Reed, who brought to life Mike Brady, the ever-understanding and wise patriarch of the Brady Bunch, faced personal challenges that remained largely obscured from the public eye during the show's run. Reed's portrayal of an idealized father figure stood in stark contrast to the complexities of his own life, particularly concerning his sexuality, which was a closely guarded secret due to the societal norms and pressures of the time. Reed, a classically trained actor with aspirations that often transcended the material given to him on The Brady Bunch, grappled with the limitations of his role. Behind the scenes, he was known to express frustration with the show's often simplistic resolution to life's problems, yearning for a depth and realism that the sitcom format seldom allowed. This tension between Reed's professional aspirations and the realities of his role as Mike Brady mirrored the actor's personal struggle with living a life that was authentic to him while navigating the expectations of Hollywood and its audience. In an era when homosexuality was stigmatized and could potentially end an actor's career, Reed's sexuality was something he could not openly share, contributing to a life marked by private struggles and personal conflicts. Despite these challenges, Reed's dedication to his craft and his role as a beloved television father never waned. His performance on The Brady Bunch left an indelible mark on American culture, offering viewers a model of compassionate and understanding fatherhood. The dichotomy of Reed's public and private life raises poignant questions about the cost of fame and the personal sacrifices made by those in the spotlight. It underscores the progress yet to be made in accepting and celebrating individuals for who they are, beyond the characters they portray on screen. Reed's legacy, therefore, is twofold. It lies in his contribution to one of America's most cherished television families, and in the broader conversation about the complexities of identity and acceptance in the entertainment industry. Robert Reed's story, while marked by its trials, is also a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the enduring quest for authenticity in a world that often demands conformity. His portrayal of Mike Brady remains a beloved memory for fans of The Brady Bunch, even as the knowledge of his personal struggles lends a deeper understanding of the man behind the character. The show's origins. The Brady Bunch, a show that would become an emblem of American family life, was born from the creative mind of television producer Sherwood Schwartz. Schwartz, already known for his success with Gilligan's Island, conceived of a family comedy that would reflect the changing dynamics of American households. The late 1960s saw a rise in blended families, a reality Schwartz sought to capture and normalize through the lens of television. The origin of The Brady Bunch is rooted in a simple yet compelling statistic. By the end of the 1960s, approximately 30% of American families were blended, a fact that Schwartz discovered in a newspaper article. This statistic sparked the idea for a show that would not only entertain, but also resonate with a significant portion of the American populace. Schwartz envisioned a family brought together by second marriages, navigating the challenges and joys of their new life together. To bring this vision to life, Schwartz crafted the characters of Mike Brady, a widowed architect with 3 sons, and Carol Martin, a single mother with 3 daughters. The union of Mike and Carol Brady, along with their 6 children, housekeeper Alice, and a dog named Tiger, created a family dynamic that was both novel and familiar to the American audience. The Brady Bunch premiered on September 26, 1969, against a backdrop of social upheaval and cultural shifts. The show's portrayal of a harmonious blended family offered a counter-narrative to the prevailing themes of conflict and division in American society. Through its lighthearted approach to issues like sibling rivalry, parenting, and adolescence, The Brady Bunch provided a form of escapism and an idealized vision of family life that appealed to viewers across the country. The creation of The Brady Bunch was a testament to Schwartz's insight into the American family and his ability to translate societal trends into compelling television. The show's origins, grounded in the reality of its time, allowed it to transcend its era and become a cultural touchstone. The Brady Bunch not only entertained but also reflected and influenced the perceptions of family life in America, securing its place in the annals of television history. Susan Olsen's career struggles. After the curtains closed on The Brady Bunch in 1974, the actors who had become America's favorite siblings faced the daunting task of forging paths beyond their Brady identities. Susan Olsen, who charmed audiences as the youngest Brady daughter, Cindy, encountered her unique set of challenges as she transitioned from child star to adult actress. Growing up in the spotlight, Olsen experienced the peculiar reality of maturing, while the public's perception of her remained fixed in her childhood. The industry's reluctance to see her as anyone but Cindy Brady became a significant hurdle in her career. This typecasting is a common plight among child actors, and Olsen's journey was emblematic of the struggle to break free from the shadows of early fame. Determined to diversify her career, Olsen explored various avenues in the entertainment industry and beyond. Her post-Brady Bunch endeavors included stints in voiceover work, where her vocal talents brought animated characters to life, offering her a creative outlet that was somewhat removed from her on-screen persona. Yet the specter of Cindy Brady loomed large, often overshadowing her efforts to establish herself in new roles. In addition to acting, Olsen pursued interests outside of Hollywood, showcasing her versatility and resilience. Her passion for animal welfare led her to become an advocate for animal rights, a cause close to her heart. Olsen's commitment to making a difference in the lives of animals highlighted a different aspect of her personality, one that the public rarely saw when she was on The Brady Bunch. Olsen also ventured into the world of radio, where her personality and insights found a new platform. Radio offered her the freedom to express herself without the visual preconceptions that had often hindered her acting career. In this medium, she was not Cindy Brady but Susan Olsen, an individual with opinions, humor, and a depth that The Brady Bunch never explored.